Hey, what's up guys, Coded here, and as you can see today we're going to be doing a video at the main menu. It's going to be an informative video about classes. I'm not quite too sure how long this video is going to be, but we're just looking at my guy right now. Nothing too really important about that. So I just want to show you guys a create a class. Obviously I did a create a class video when the game was brand new. I didn't really have a lot of playtime with it, so I just gave you guys tips on what was working and what wasn't working. So let's go a little bit more in depth about what the best class in the game is. I know a lot of other YouTubers have been doing it, but I don't really like the way they did their videos. They kind of said what the best gun was in terms of what they like. So I'll give you the overall preference. Instead of just giving you one gun that's good, I'll give you the best weapon from each class that's good for the weapons I use. So obviously for ARs, we're going to have the Bal 27 as the starting weapon. The class that I will recommend with the Bal for you guys is I would want to use stock and suppressor. Use the gun a lot like an SMG. You want to run things like low profile, blind eye, things like flak jacket, possibly even lightweight, and the base class should be toughness scavenger. This gun goes through a lot through ammo, exo overclock to move a lot faster, which would really go good with gun ho, frag grenade, and these are the best streaks I find. UAV assist, system hack assist, and flash, and the bombing run. Get your streaks really fast. So the best setup I could give for you guys is what I have here. The best perk 2 in this game, I do believe, is Blind Eye, because it's kind of really easy to get your streaks in this game once you get a lot of captures and domination. So this is the best class for the Bal. The reason why the combat knife is so when you are using exo overclock, which makes you run faster for a duration of time, you can get across the map, get into that spawn a lot easier. And I just take a frag grenade because I always have something extra laying around. I don't really want to take anything on the combat knife, like a pistol or anything, because the combat knife, I do believe, is a lot better. Camos don't really worry about that, but stock and suppressor is the best attachment to the Bal, in my opinion, for playing domination and if you're trying to slay. If you're trying to play OBJ, the Bal class, I would tell you guys, is this right here. Obviously, you guys are going to have a bit of different variants than what I am. The best variant I have is the Assaulter. I sold everything else just for the time being. So if you're playing OBJ or you're playing against tryhards that are using a parabolic microphone, which lets you show up on the radar if you are using a suppressor. So the class I would highly recommend is foregrip stock. Red dot sights on the Bal, way too much bounce on it, really hard to use. So I would use foregrip and stock. Foregrip and stock makes it a lot like the FAMAS from Call of Duty Black Ops 1. This gun shoots a lot faster as you shoot, so with the foregrip, you don't got to worry about getting any recoil as you continue to fire. So it's a really good class. Once again, you can use the same perks, but with this class, you want to use flak jacket, low profile. I actually have to switch that myself. So double up flak jacket, low profile, blind eye, then just toughness, extra overclock, frag. For those of you that don't play with toughness, you can just use scavenger, whatever you guys want. Always the combat knife, extra overclock, because a lot of people, not going to be using this unless you're max prestige. So if you are max prestige or you're not prestiging anymore, use the trophy system. Same streaks as before. Maybe you want to chain the UAV. However you guys play is how you play, but this is a really good OBJ class for the Bal. We're going to move into my two favorite submachine guns in the game. I have a little bit of playtime with each submachine gun. The ASM one's really, really good, but it's not for me. I don't like slower firing weapons. I like high damage. I like the weaker guns in this game, but that have a faster fire rate. So the two subs I could tell you to use, the best ones in my opinion, is the KF5 and the MP11. I have the professional version, which just brings down the magazine reload, I guess, a little bit. I don't know what it does, but I like the default version of KF5 is good, but the KF5 is a really, really good weapon, really powerful. This weapon's really good with suppressor. Iron sights are very clean. The class you want to use, because I slay with the KF5, you want to do low profile, blind eye, toughness, scavenger, exo overclock, 2 frags. I usually don't use any attachments unless I have a suppressor, so you guys are going to see this class quite a bit on the channel when I do play against tryhards. But with flak jacket also works very well in this weapon, but if you are flanking or if you are playing objective, do flak jacket, low profile. Seems to work the best. Perk 2 would be gun ho, but I don't have it unlocked. And overclock, yet again, is really well, or trophy system. The MP11 is also another really great weapon. The thing I like about the MP11 is it says the accuracy is very low on it, but it's actually a very accurate weapon. It reminds me a lot of the MP7 from Modern Warfare 3. This weapon is really, really good at hip fire, really good at OBJ. Low profile, blind eye, hardline, scavenger, X overclock, frags, Atlas 45, that's just a pistol, and whatever you guys have, and the same streaks as before. The thing I like about this class as well, because it's so accurate and because it shoots so fast, it gives people a lot of flinch when you hit them. You don't really need toughness too much, so scavenger hardline is a really good setup. I prestige token the hardline. I don't use any blast suppressor in any of my classes. Obviously, if you guys like that really, really stealthy preference, that would work. The one tip I could give to you guys about the MP11 for the attachments that do work, I do really, really enjoy using foregrip and advanced rifling, but then again, the accuracy is really good on the weapon. So advanced rifling and rapid fire you could get away with, but foregrip and advanced rifling is the best setup because the gun doesn't really have a whole lot of range. So it's like a close range version of the MP7. A lot like it has the accuracy of the MP7 from Modern Warfare 3, but the fire rate of the MP7 from Black Ops 2. So this is a really powerful SMG as well. We're going to move in the shotties. I have a shotty gameplay for you guys. I got on like a 15 gun streak with a shotty with the TAC 19. The TAC 19 is, in my opinion, the best shotgun of all of them. If you like to do one of those like little spraying things, the Bulldog's also really good, but the TAC 19 is a great weapon. I like this uppercut version. It puts up the damage. The accuracy doesn't really matter. The fire rate, the range, it doesn't matter with the range, but problem with the TAC 19 that I have, and I think you guys might have the problem too, you get a lot of hit markers at close range. So the TAC 19 is a really, really powerful weapon. The class I would recommend for you guys is lightweight and low profile, so you can just get right up in that spawn easy as you can. Gun Ho at perk 2, hardline, scavenger, you don't really need toughness because you're not aiming down sight with a shotgun too much. XO overclock paired with Gun Ho, it's just you could fuck kids up. 2 frags, combat knife. And I don't really have anything unlocked for this. The challenge is to get these shotguns, like the aim down sights, kind of annoying to do. And obviously, I'm going to be using the same kill streaks again. These are my favorite kill streaks in the game. I don't really have to man anything. Really, really fun to use. So TAC 19 is a good one. The Bulldog, if you're going to use a Bulldog, do the exact same class that I just explained here. So we're going to go into the ASM-1. Use this class the exact same way that you would use the KF-5 or the MP11. Now here's the other class that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to give my opinion on the 2 best weapons after this, and you guys may not agree. Right here we have the AK-12 Bleeder. The AK-12, what I've experimented with thus far with the weapon, is the AK-12, it's a 4-hit kill at any range from what I've experimented with and from what I've seen. So you want to get an AK version that has more damage. The accuracy and the fire rate doesn't really matter, and the AK-12 has a lot of bounce in this game. I'm not gonna lie to you, it has a lot of bounce. It doesn't look like it does, but it really does. So now that I have the Bleeder, I don't have to use foregrip as much. I just have foregrip now because I don't really have a lot on it. So what I'm going to tell you guys is due to the slower fire rate, the AK-12 is not much recoil, and this gun is a long-range mastermind. If you get first shot on a kid using a bow, you'll body him at long range. For close range, this gun is the so-so. So I'll say to you guys that the best perks for this is because you're either going to be digging in or you're going to be flanking. Low profile or flak jacket, blind eye, peripherals, whatever you guys enjoy. I don't like using toughness on the AK. I feel like the AK's got, well, the version I have is a lot of really good stopping power up close. The default AK, just use it at a range because it's going to be a 4-hit kill anyway, so you don't really need toughness at range in this game unless they're prone. So these perk preferences up to you. This is what I like to use. XO overclock. I will be using XO stim if you are playing a non-aggressive play style or playing really serious OBJ and plan on defending. XO stim and trophy, and if you're trying to get OBJ and not worrying about if you're dying, XO overclock works the best. Frag grenade. This class is going to change up. I'll do an updated class setup on this in the future. So now that you guys know what I'm going to be using and why I'm going to be using it, let's go into about what I think that the best 2 guns in this game is. Obviously, this game is very AR based, so we'll go on a top 3 so I could throw a sub in there. The top 2 weapons, in my opinion, from best to worst, I really think that the AK-12, if you do get the AK Rest in Peace or a better AK variant, the AK is the best gun in this game. It has some of the best range of all the ARs in the game, the less flinch, sounds really amazing, clean iron sights. It's an all-around really, really good weapon. The second best weapon is obviously the bow. For close range, the bow. For close range in this game, the bow is the best gun in the game. It handles a lot like an SMG. You can use it a lot like the P90 in my opinion. So the bow for close range, the AK for longer range, and the third best weapon in the game, I'm going to have to give it to the KF-5. The KF-5 is clean iron sights, really good fire rate, has that bonus of the first 5 rounds of the magazine, has the increased damage, best range in class, so it's a really great weapon. The perks, you could use any perks on any of these classes that you want. The stealth perks I do find best with the classes I did give you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just helping you guys get better at this game because a lot of people are struggling with it. But hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been your boy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.